Hello. Jane Eyre. What the... So basically, Jane Eyre is a girl. She's really plain and boring and stuff. Okay, first of all, the red room. So she comes in, she's like sent to a room because she supposedly threw a book at her cousin. And then like a ghost pops out and it's just like, what the F is happening here? Going crazy for Jane, like, poor girl, look at her. She's like demented. She's been tortured and, you know, she's not right in the head. Obviously, look at that hairdo. It's nasty. That's nasty. Then she's sent off to like school, like a little boarding school, and she meets her friend. Her name is Helen. And Helen is like a saint. She doesn't even give a crud about what's going on here on this planet. She's gonna be put into utter bliss afterwards, and she knows because she has God's, you know, support and respect and stuff. And Jane just learns a lot from her, and she learns, like, you know, a lot of her heavenly stuff. Anyway, Jane becomes this girl's governess, and then eventually she meets Mr. Rochester after he's riding on this janky horse and dumps him off. So then they basically like fall in love, and it's like two ugly people, like they both tell each other, oh, you are so ugly. I don't know, they just kind of like each other, and it's two ugly people, so I guess, you know, maybe that's how things go. I mean, obviously, two ugly people are perfect for each other. Mr. Rochester and Jane are gonna get married, and but then on like the night before their wedding or something, this girl comes into Jane's room. She's like the girl from Ring, or not, I don't know, I've never saw, I hate scary movies. You know, she's all creepy and she like tears apart the veil and stuff. Jane's like, holy shiz, wait, Mr. Rochester's already married. What? So then, yeah, apparently Mr. Rochester's already married, but this lady became really crazy. Jane like runs away, and then she like runs to this house, and apparently it's her cousin's house, where the one cousin that's a boy is like messed up in his head because he wants to do some incest with this Jane girl. That is disgusting. Then Jane hears Mr. Rochester going like, Jane! Their two souls are so connected. But then he became blind, and she falls in love with this blind dude, and then they live happily ever after, kind of. One thing that you need to know if you have not read this book is the quote, speak I must. Now, I don't really remember what happened with that whole speak I must thing, but it's powerful. She's like, speak I must. Jane Eyre basically connects to everything in life. Granted, my English teacher this year was crazy, but I mean, it can. I mean, I understand why she said that. Like, I can see all the connections with Jane Eyre, so you need to read this book. It's good.